talking about sequence, we're talking about projects. These don't take up 100% of your life or your time.
Right.
And I notice when creative people or when interviews happen, when people speak, it's as if it's compacted and compressed and it's all about this thing during that time. There was 365 days each of those years. And all those days and times were not involved in making a record, playing with a group, touring, or going through all kinds of relationships. They're lived, and they have to be filled with all other kinds of things to have balance. So when people answer questions, sometimes that's why I think I'm a little bit too detailed. Plus I'm Capricorn, it does make a difference, at least to me. Try to give concept or platform instead of making it sound like this was that and this happened only this and it was all compressed into this particular time. There's so many things that happen and so many relationships and people that were met and friends made and fans and it's just a lot of things were going on at the time. And the hardest part of all of it was trying to keep some kind of balance amongst your personal life, your family, your friends, acquaintances. There's a lot more acquaintances. The group members, which was almost like a surrogate family. Management, where you're either trusting or there's anxiety because you're not sure that someone has your best interests at heart. About a record company, which people inherently think that something that's bureaucratic, there's something ominous about it. Or they speak about a company that handles music as if it's mystical or magic. It's just another American business. Okay, and those companies, just like Campbell's Soup or Boeing or McDonnell Douglas, their main goal is to control all aspects of what's sold. And the reason why Rufus happened at ABC Dunhill, one, not just because we were signed, not just because of Shaka's voice, but Three Dog Night, I have to be specific about that, for some reason petered out. Whether it was musically or internally with the personnel, I don't know what it was, but there was a slot that opened up. We were the next things ready in the slot, all right? So that slot, what comes with that slot is a different number, different financial number for the marketing, for the promotion, for the manufacturing, and for the recording of this particular project, okay? There's slots. And those are based upon, it's just like a catalog item. I could sell an old Neil Diamond record and not have to spend as much on promotion because people know who he is. As opposed to a new group, you don't know who this is. So you're promoting and pushing and marketing. So there's all kinds of other factors involved. And when you go in as young people to do this recording and it's like, oh, we're grateful or we get this chance or, we're going to bring my family out of poverty. I mean, that was never one of my goals was like, now I can buy my mom a car. I didn't have those, because my parents were kind of self-sufficient to the point was, thanks, son, but I didn't need a car.
Right.
It just depends. Right. Some people used part of the culture or the music as a way of escaping something, where some people use music like medicine. And some people use it as a red badge of courage or a cause celeb to say, I am somebody. In other words, who are you when the gig is over? Who are you when there is no audience? What happens as they're loading the equipment out as you stand on stage by yourself to an empty room? In other words, who are you after that?
Can you tell us, who are you?
I'm Stuart and Frances Fisher's son. That's who I am. And also I'm Elizabeth and Alex and Kelly and August and Elizabeth's dad. That's who I am. That's the one that makes me happy. That's the one that feels comfortable and natural to me.